Hey YouTube, this is Print Practical. I picked up this Gourmia Food Dehydrator on Facebook Marketplace. It cost me about $40 and I'm going to use this to dry out my filament. This food dehydrator is pretty large. It's definitely a lot bigger than those circular ones with the vertically stacked trays that a lot of people dry their filament in. But one thing that turned me on to this food dehydrator was that you don't have to cut any trays. All the trays are removable, so I slid out all of them except for one. It's got this nice door on the front, and I can stack 3 rolls of filament inside of it, so I can dry 3 rolls at the same time. So I think that this was ideal, plus the price was right, so that's why I went with this one. So we're going to run some tests on some different filaments here. I have a food scale that I'm going to use to weigh each spool before and after I dry them. I have a silk purple PLA that is made by Zero. It was some Amazon purchase that I made like a year and a half ago. So this has been exposed to the open air for about a year and a half. I have this silk green PLA that my wife got me for Christmas, and I believe this is Micro Center brand. So it's been open for a few months, so we'll see how it does on this. And lastly, I have a green roll of PET G. So we'll see what it does to PET G. The purple PLA is weighing in at 807 grams. The green PLA is weighing in at 660 grams. And the green PET G is weighing in at exactly 1,200 grams. Okay, so I just turned on the food dehydrator. I set it to 6 hours at 149 degrees Fahrenheit. So I'm going to let this run for the 6 hours, and then we'll see what they weigh in at.
6 hours later.
Alright, let's try the green PLA. So it's flicking between 659, 660. So let's say 659.5. So for the purple PLA and the green PET G, it looks like we lost 1 gram. And for the green PLA, it looks like we lost ½ gram. Alright, so it looks like the weight hasn't really changed much. It was about half to a full gram. So is it worth it? My answer is maybe. I printed some calibration cubes and some benchies out of these filaments, and they both looked relatively the same. I think it depends on what type of filament you're using. PET G or TPU would probably benefit a lot more from this than PLA. So I will report back when I try it with other filaments.